thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel. On today's series, what we're going to do is we're just going to take you through. We want to show you something pretty remarkable about the Hammond organ. A lot of people think that, well, to some people it's kind of like a mystery, the workings of it, what really goes on. But we want to show you like another part. We want to show you kind of like what the inside looks like, the wear and tear over time, the different things that actually control the drawbars, what the drawbars are actually connected to. And this is something that would be good for people that might want to know a little bit more about the Hammond organ and what goes on actually behind these black and white keys and these drawbars. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go behind this brown panel here on the Hammond organ, and we're going to give you an idea. We're going to show you what actually goes on. So for most of the organs, in particular the C2 models, they have like two screws here and here, all right? Unlike the B3s where the bottom is open up and you can actually see the bass pedals from the other side. So on the organ that we have here at the church, it only has one screw to keep it in, all right? And this is pretty much like what that screw looks like. In the event, if you need to order one, these you can order actual parts from a couple of manufacturers that now they're like Hammond organ suppliers, where you can actually get supplies for your Hammond organ. All right. Now what we do, we're going to pull off the panel. I'm going to slide it over here. And this is pretty much what's inside the Hammond organ. And if you can draw a little bit more closer, I want to show you something, and I think this is really interesting. This, from what I was told, pretty much is a preamp. And this is pretty much like the newest thing that we had installed into the organ. Now here, these wires, as you can see, they're a little dusty, very old, you know. This is what your drawbars are actually connected to. Now when I say drawbars, let me show you what I mean by drawbars if Mr. Bethune can come around. These are the drawbars. This is what helps you create like your sound. And as I mentioned one time before in a previous video, it's pretty much like working like an EQ, an equalizer, where you can pretty much tailor your sound how you want the keyboard to sound. And these are connected to these wires. You can come back around to these wires here. Believe it or not, I find this really amazing. This is old school technology, I'm telling you. And if Mr. Bethune, our cameraman, can come a little bit more closer, I want to show you something really interesting. Now if you can just come closer to right where I have the light. Okay, and you can see where it says lower manual. That's for the bottom keyboard. This whole panel that you see right here controls the bottom of the keyboard. Where those screws are, those are drawbars, connected to the drawbars. On the other side, where it says upper manual, that's the top part of the keyboard. You have like your B, F sharp, F, E, D sharp, and that's what controls the sound for the top manual, the top keyboard, if you will. Okay? And I just thought that it would be a good idea to really show you what goes on with the Hammond organ. You're going to see there's a piece that goes all the way across. That's the engine, believe it or not. Yes, the Hammond organ has an engine. That's the engine of this beast here. And this is one really amazing instrument. And I think that this is something that a lot of musicians, they don't really, like look at or really get into. This is one amazing piece of equipment here. Okay, so for now, that's it for this one. And I just want to tell everyone, thank you so much for just tuning into my YouTube channel to check out this beast. We're going to have more, all right? And I think that this is a good idea for a lot of young guys. The next time when you go to somebody's church and you don't really know what's going on with the organ, it's always what's happening on the inside. Stay tuned for also the bass pedal tutorial, because if you're strong enough, if you're healthy enough, if you're more of an enthusiast, you guys can actually get in there and fix them bass pedals instead of going someplace complaining about not what's working or whatever. You can pretty much do it yourself. All right. So thank you again for tuning in to Bethune B3. Have a blessed day.